What up, ballers? And I know what a lot of you might be thinking tonight. You're like, wow, Mark, that's a really nice hat that you have on. Well, good news for you guys. We have an AWA Wiffle Ball shop that you can get this hat at. Go check it out. But anyways, let's get right into it tonight, everybody. Tonight we have the Eastern Enforcers taking on the Central Cyclones in their first ever matchup in the history. We got that going on for y'all tonight. Let's get right into it. Dingers or nothing. All right, everybody, welcome back to more AWA Wiffle Ball. Tonight we have the Eastern Enforcers taking on the Central Cyclones. These two teams have not faced off against each other in their team's histories, but tonight we have that going on for everybody to see. On the mound tonight, we will have not Jake Oliver, we will have DJ Oliver, his brother, in his position. And Dominic DeMiro will not be on the mound tonight for the Central Cyclones. Evan Clugston will be on the mound. Oh, just kidding. Just in, everybody. Jake Oliver will be on the mound tonight. He is good to go. Jake sustained an injury over the weekend. We were concerned whether or not he would be able to pitch, but he will be out there tonight. Dominic DeMiro, though, will not be there. Evan Clugston will be in his place. And now for the starting lineups for the Eastern Enforcers, we have Drew Williams, Jake Oliver. Unfortunately, Brock Blehaus will not be here tonight. Gunnar Whitelaw will not be here as well. Chase Winkler will be here as always. And DJ Oliver, brother of Jake Oliver, will be here rounding out the Enforcers tonight. For the Central Cyclones, Evan Clugston will be captaining the team tonight. Dominic DeMiro, unfortunately, could not make it. He is in Dallas, Texas tonight on a vacation. JB Rogers is here for the Central Cyclones, and word on the street is he will be making his pitching debut for the Cyclones tonight. Joachim Soderquist was unable to be here, but Jeremy Langstead will be here for the Central Cyclones tonight.
Gone! Grand slam! Gap, what a play! Deep! Gone! Deep! Deep! Gone! Grand slam! The Stingers take game 2 in the Gap, what a play! What a play from Peter McNeil!
All right, now I'm here with Drew Williams of the Eastern Enforcers. Drew, what's going on, man? How you doing tonight?
Good to be here, Mark. Nice to see you.
Hey, good to see you as well. All right, Drew, Dominic DeMiro is going to be out tonight for the Central Cyclones. He will not be on the bump, and he is also second in the league in home runs. How important is that for you guys tonight in winning this series? How are you going to capitalize on Dominic not being here?
Oh, it's huge. I mean, as a lefty myself, I didn't want to see the left side have the ball come out of the left hand of his, and obviously great hitter too, a lot of home runs, so that's a big advantage for us. We'll have to capitalize on that today.
Hey, absolutely, absolutely. Well, Drew, you're second on the Enforcers in on-base percentage. You're leading the team in walks. I believe you have about 28. Can we keep seeing those numbers increasing for you tonight?
Yeah, I hope so. You know, I'm not a big swing at the first pitch kind of guy. I like to see a lot of pitches first, but you know, I'll take advantage though when it's a mistake by the pitcher and hit it out. But yeah, my first, I try and get on base as much as I can.
Hey, there we go. All right, Jake Oliver is only one-handed tonight. Jake sustained an injury over the weekend. He looks like he's doing a lot better now, but how important is that, not having him in the lineup? Who do you need to step up? Who do you need to step up tonight? Jake's injured. Who's going to step
well,
up?
Brock and Gunnar are out as also, so we all got to step up. But I know we can do it. I mean, all of our guys can hit dingers. We all know how to get on base, that sort of thing. So yeah, we'll try our best, but not the best situation, but we'll make it work.
All right. Hey, Drew, good luck out there tonight.
Thank you, Mark.
All right, and I'm here with JB Rogers of the Central Cyclones, number 69. JB, first interview ever. How you feeling?
Pretty good today.
Love it, love it. JB, you only have, actually you don't even have a home run on the year just yet. Can we expect that to change tonight?
Oh yeah, definitely. I've been taking some swings and practicing, so hopefully that comes through to me today.
Love it, love it. JB, you are going to be making your pitching debut on the mound tonight. How are you feeling ahead of that?
Yeah, well, that's still in the talks. I mean, we might bring a free agent in for game 2, but if my name gets called, I'm there to do it for the team.
Hey, there we go. Well, JB, Dominic DeMiro is out for you guys. He has just been an absolute powerhouse at both the plate and on the mound. How are you going to replace him tonight? Who's going to need to step up for you guys?
All of us. It's a team game. It's a big loss not having him here, but we'll make it work.
All right. Well, JB, good luck tonight.
All right, thank you.
All right, and welcome back, everybody. We back in Edmonds, Washington for Eastern Enforcers against the Central Cyclones. Both of these squads have not played against each other before in their team's histories, but tonight that will change. We'll get to see these two teams play tonight. Unfortunately, Dominic DeMiro will not be here for the Central Cyclones, and the Central Cyclones will be only having 3 guys tonight against the Eastern Enforcers. The Eastern Enforcers round out their team. Drew Williams, Chase Winkler, Jake Oliver, and his brother DJ Oliver will be here for the Enforcers. And Evan Clugston, JB Rogers, and Jeremy Langstead are here for the Cyclones. Big loss not having Dominic DeMiro for the Cyclones tonight, as he has been an absolute beast at the plate and on the mound this year. Dominic DeMiro is first in RBIs, second in home runs, and fourth in average. Pretty big loss for the Cyclones tonight, but we'll see if they can beat the Enforcers and win the series in this non-divisional matchup. Drew Williams, as always, will be leading it off for the Enforcers. Drew is leading the Enforcers on walks this season, and he's second on the team in on-base percentage. He definitely gets on base quite a bit.
Drew Williams hitting 373 on the year.
That was low for a ball. Yeah, it's low to me.
Was low.
Yeah, for a ball. 1-0. Count to Drew Williams. And that's high for ball 2. Jack Blayhouse is in the booth with me here on stats. It's going to be a good evening tonight, as that's in there for the first strike of the game from Evan Clugston, 2-1.
Drew's been a solid leadoff hitter for the Enforcers. On-base machine. 18 RBIs to his name right here. But he's really stopped swinging the bat
later in the season. He's really looking to get on base via the walk. And he probably heard me there.
Fouls that one off. 2-2. Yeah, Drew was swinging the stick pretty well at the beginning of the season, but has slowed down a little bit. We'll see if he can muster up some swings with pitches outside the strike zone. He does so there. Strike 3 from Evan Clugston. Evan's first strike out of the game and the first out of the inning for the Cyclones. 1 out, nobody on, and DJ Oliver coming up to the plate for the Enforcers.
Good job. DJ sporting a nice new leg tap there on the right leg. Just when they wanted to see that.
His brother Jake Oliver didn't even know he got it.
Hitting .552 on the year.
Pretty sweet, though.
It is pretty
Played
sweet.
in 3 games. So he's third. That's
Ball 1, 1-0.
Last week he had 5 hits.
Jeez. DJ Oliver, definitely a force for the Enforcers.
Ooh.
What a pitch from Evan. Strike 1, 2-1. Count to DJ. 2-2. Now the count. 3-2 full. Jeez, Evan with the freaking bucket hat out there. You gotta love it.
We'll be seeing DJ pitching game 2 today for the Enforcers. His first pitching.
Outing of the season. JB can't make the play. DJ Oliver reaches first on the air from JB.
It's going to be tough for the Cyclones today with only 3 members in the infield.
Never easy when you only got 3 guys. It's not even easy when you got 4.
But rumor has it Tom Blouse will be making an appearance for game 2.
Oh, Tom Blouse is coming out of retirement tonight.
Probably tear something else.
Probably tear something else. Chad, if you're here for Tom Blayhouse's return, you are lucky. Get to see him in action for the Cyclones. Hopefully soon.
Nope, no, I didn't.
Chase holds on that one, 2-0.
No one to point to.
Chase Winkler, he's been a force this year at the plate. He's been very, very solid for the Enforcers.
6 home runs on the year, 37 RBIs.
And rips that one off the base of the tree on the third baseline. 2-2.
6-1, baby.
2-2 the count. And that's up in the air deep. JB right under it, and he makes the grab.
Tough play there. Sun's right in your eyes.
But JB holds on. JB already with 1 error on the day, but makes up for it right there.
Jake swinging with 1 hand today. Injured his left shoulder rotator cuff.
This is interesting. Whoa. Right past the
He
camera.
thought he was going to take the day off, but there's no days off in wiffle ball.
Hit his hand. 2-0. Do you know the count?
.535 average career.
And that's in play right to Jeremy Langston, and Jake is gonna be out on the ground out.
You gotta admire his love for the game to come back here.
Absolutely.
Put his body on the line.
Swinging one-handed. We've never seen that in the AWA.
Other than Jake McNeil usually does it.
That is true. That is true. But I think that's just his swing.
We'll see if the shoulder affects him pitching for that.
Jake on the mound tonight. I think the Enforcers are relieved that he can pitch. A little nervous not having him in there.
2.74 ERA with 76 strikeouts and 39 walks.
Wow.
15 home runs, so he is pretty the long ball.
Boom. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Yeah, Jake definitely one of the most effective pitchers in the league. He's one of those guys that can just throw a strike on command pretty much.
Yeah, and we'll see if the shoulder has anything to do with it. Thank goodness it's not his right one.
1-2 is the count here to Evan Clugson. Sporting the bucket hat out here. That one's fouled off. The count will remain 1-2.
Evan has a career 289 average.
Cyclones definitely going to be needing Evan to turn it up today at the plate if they want to have a chance against the Enforcers. That's popped up into the air. Jake Oliver can't make the grab, but it won't matter. He flips to his brother DJ Oliver at first and gets the first out of the game, or first out of the inning.
JV Rogers, a career 140. First year in the AWA, a rookie. 23 RBIs. I'm sorry, 23 walks, 5 RBIs.
Sporting arguably the greatest number in the league. 1-0.
Ooh.
Hit him, 2-0. Yeah, Jack, I asked JB before the game, I said, hey, you have 0 home runs on the year. Is that going to change tonight? And JB thought it would happen, so we'll see if it happens here.
It's a tough task against Jake Oliver and his brother going in game 2. But he is going to pound the zone, and that's where the home runs come.
2-2. Yeah, I think Jake Oliver, as well as your pitch, Jack Playhouse, your guys' screwball drop pitches are just absolutely incredibly hard to hit. And that's strike 3 from Jake Oliver. First strike out of the game for Jake, and there's now 2 outs in the bottom of the first.
Playing first today, has a 125 average, looking to turn it around here against one of the most dominant pitchers, even if he is one-handed.
First pitch from Jake is in there for strike 1. It doesn't even look like the shoulder's affecting him at all right now.
Ooh.
Jeremy behind quickly, 0-2. One and two.
Nice job laying off there.
Nobody on, 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Score 0-0. Two and 2. Nice.
Responding. You can't hit
Jake
fingers off
Oliver.
Jake.
Wow. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Jake Oliver and the Enforcers, and they get out of it. Score is still 0-0 as we head into the top of the second.
Yeah, that was last out.
Drew Williams will be back up to the plate for the Enforcers.
Oh, and we got
And
a streaker.
Emmett
We got a streaker.
Oh boy.
is out there on the field. For those of you who don't know, Emmett is Tyler Clout, the Western Wolfpack's son. Emmett and Tyler are joining us in the stands tonight, watching this matchup.
Struck out in his first plate appearance.
We'll see if Drew can come back from that strikeout he had in inning number 1. Nobody on, nobody out. Score 0-0 here in the top of the second. First pitch from Evan is a nasty one in there for strike 1. Second pitch high, the count is 1-1. That one misses low. 2-1 the count. Three and 1. Now the count for Drew Williams, and it's looking like another walk here for Drew.
Ooh. He is
3-2
swinging a little more
full.
today.
Drew wanting to get a few more hits. 3-2 full is the count. And that's high. Drew Williams will get on for the Enforcers.
One of the few teams where every original member has at least 5 home runs.
It's pretty impressive.
Did you say 5?
At least 5.
It's pretty impressive. Enforcer are definitely an offensive-driven team, that's for sure.
Most runs scored in the season up to this point.
DJ Oliver now up to the plate. 0-1 the count. That pitch misses low, 1-1.
Evan has primarily 2 pitches, a curve or a screwball that he goes from the lower right there. Will break away from the zone and then over the top. Both pitches move right to left.
Right there on the outside part of the strike zone for strike 3, Evan Clugston with another strikeout in the game. And that's the first out for the Cyclones here in the top of the second. What a pitch from Evan.
Evan so far has thrown 30 pitches, 14 balls, 16 strikes.
Chase Winkler up to the dish now. Evan starts him off with that ball outside, 1-0. High, 2-0. Nice little hitters count here for Chase Winkler.
Hey, you got 2 hands.
The riser. Chase liking that high pitch. Hoping to drive that one over the left field wall. 2-1.
6-1, baby. Good work.
That one's in there. 2-2 now the count.
What?
3-2 full. Chase Winkler is up with a runner on first and only 1 out in the inning.
Come on, boy. Fight.
Fouls that one off to stay alive. 3-2 will remain. Been pretty quiet so far for these two teams offensively.
New bat.
Grip.
You don't like the grip?
I'm just sweaty.
Oh.
I'm just sweaty.
Live commentary. Oh boy, he'll be-
High, and Chase Winkler will reach base on a walk. There's now runners on first and second.
Evan
1 out.
Clugston is a very dominant pitcher when he's on, but sometimes we've seen it with Peter McNeil, just starts to slowly lose track of the zone.
Yep.
And these walks, they're killer.
And the one-armed Jake Oliver is up to the plate. That's in there. 1-1 the count. Pretty freaking cool if we could see a one-handed home run from Jake Oliver here tonight. 2-1 the count. And that's high. 3-1 count as Evan struggling a little bit to find the zone here in inning number 2. And that's outside. Jake Oliver will reach on a walk. And that's now 3 walks for Evan Clugston in the inning.
Evan on the year has 53 strikeouts to 62 walks. So usually it's either a strikeout or a walk for this man. 4th in the league in strikeouts. So we know everyone right now is chasing Alex Harden. 82 strikeouts on the year, trying to be the first player in the AWA to hit 100 in a season.
And that's low and inside, 1-0. Here to Drew Williams. Evan throwing quite a few balls in this inning. That's in there for strike 1. 1-1. Dirty pitch from Evan Clugston. That's ripped in play up the middle. DJ Oliver's going to score easy. Chase Winkler is coming around to score. He's going to score. And that's a 2 RBI double for Drew Williams and the Enforcers. And the Enforcers are now leading 2-0 in the top of the second. DJ Oliver back up to the plate for the Enforcers. Looks at ball 1. 1-0. Great pitch from Evan right there for strike number 1, 1-1. Count moves to 1-2. He did not go around. Hits him 2-2. There's runners on second and third. 1 out, the top of the second. Fouls it off. 2-2 will remain.
Yeah, I hit him.
I'm intrigued to see DJ up there in game 2. His
I am
brother
too.
Jake has, same lineage there. I'm sure there's been a lot of pitching duels. I don't know.
No pitch.
Yeah. 3-2 will remain the count. Hits him. Ball 4. And the bases are reloaded here for the Enforcers and Chase Winkler. Chase walked in his last at bat. Taking time for a player safety. Bases loaded for the Enforcers. 1 out in the top of the second. Chase Winkler with an opportunity to do some real damage here against the Cyclones. Strike 1. 0-1. Strike 2. 2 great pitches from Evan Clugston. And gets him on 3 pitches. Big strikeout for Evan Clugston and the Cyclones. There's now 2 outs at the top of the second. The one-handed Jake Oliver up to the plate. And that's crushed deep. Oh, Jeremy can't make the play. Chase Winkler's going to score. Drew Williams is going to score. And DJ is going to hold up at third.
Jeremy.
Jake Oliver on the one-handed swing almost goes deep for a grand slam, but instead it's a 2 RBI double. Jeremy Langstead could not make the play out there in deep center.
If I'm Jake right now, I might be thinking about considering swinging one-handed all season.
Wow, that was crushed. I'm shocked that thing stayed in the yard. 1-1 is the count to Drew Williams. That was crushed. Definitely had the height, just not the distance. 2-1 to Drew. 3-1. Drew, you got a ball behind you.
Player safety.
Player safety right there. That's high, and Drew Williams with another walk for the Enforcers.
Part of the reason why the Enforcers have been so dominant this year offensively have just been getting on base consistently. They have the lowest strikeout rate in the AWA.
Yeah, they draw a lot of walks, and then when they get guys on base, they're just able to capitalize because they have a lot of good hitters on the team.
6-run limits per inning, not including the third, so a ball in the gap here could score 2 and end the inning.
First pitch from Evan in there. 0-1. It's in there. Strike 2, 0-2. Evan Clugston painting those corners. And that's in play right back to Evan Clugston, and he goes home for the out. Gets Chase Winkler at home for the 3rd out of the inning. But 4 come around for the Enforcers in the top of the second. The Enforcers are leading 4-0 as we go into the bottom of 2 here in game number 1.
Cyclones still looking for the first hit. Enforcers put 4 spot on the board, but they've only had 3 hits. So good pitching for both pitchers. Got a little wild in the top of the second.
Walks are the difference in this one so far, Jack.
And the one-handed swinger and Jake Hall.
The one-handed swing. Just don't matter. Oh, what's up? Good to see you, bro. Evan swinging at strike 1, 0-1. Forcers leading 4-0. The bottom of the second, nobody on, nobody out for the Cyclones. And that's in play right to Chase Winkler over there at third base. And that's the first out of the inning. JB Rogers coming up to the plate. See if he can start the inning off for the Cyclones and get on. Fouls that one off. 0-1. Yeah, huge loss for the Cyclones not having their lead offensive man and Dominic DeMuro here tonight. One and one. That's in there for strike 2, 1-2.
You got the gun here.
Might have to get that out. 1-2.
This is an interleague matchup so far, the National League, and it's really taking the crown between the divisions.
3-2.
Full count.
And JB grounds that one back to Jake Oliver, and Jake did not get JB on the peg out. Missed him right there.
We calling that an error or a hit?
That's an error. Jake Oliver had the opportunity to just flip to his brother DJ at first, but decides to go for the peg out instead on JB and misses him. Jake Oliver normally pretty accurate on the peg outs, but not right there with JB Rogers right in front of him.
Jeremy looking to get a hit today. Struck out in his first plate appearance.
2-0, Jeremy Lankstead. Hitter's count. If he's going to get a hit, this at-bat is the one to do it.
Don't mess with his head here.
Oh!
What did you want?
That was Jeremy's pitch, and he just watches it go by.
Pitch.
2-1.
Jeremy does get a little harassment from the
From the announcers. If you're wondering why, it's because he harasses us while he's over here on the bench.
neutral.
3-1.
Oh!
Jake Oliver on the riser. 3-2 full to Jeremy Lankstead.
Ooh.
And that's outside. Jeremy Lankstead
Good job, Jeremy.
will reach base for the Cyclones.
Appreciate it. Walks are my least favorite, but
Cyclones now with runners on first and second. There's-
McClugston flew out twice today. He's getting good contact. It's just not falling in the right places for him.
The Cyclones are definitely going to need him to get going today.
No, it's not gonna happen. I just ate 2 days.
Let it be note, Taco Bell before games is probably not the preferred method,
Definitely
especially 10 minutes before the game.
not. Absolutely not the move.
You might be taking some breaks mid-innings.
Jake starts Evan off with the ball. 1-0.
Oh, that pain.
What a pitch from Jake Oliver right there. 1-1. And that's in play right back to Jake. He goes to third and makes the out at third. Great play from Jake Oliver, getting the lead runner at third base. The Cyclones We'll still have runners on first and second. There's now 2 outs in the bottom of the second for J.B. Rogers. One and 0. Great pitch as that pitch hits the top of the strike zone. 1 and 1. And that's
nice.
ground ball to DJ Oliver, and he just flips to Drew Williams over at second base for the 3rd out of the inning. And no runs come across for the Cyclones in inning number 2. Score remains 4-0 Enforcers as we go into the top of the 3rd. It's been a pretty commanding lead so far by the Enforcers. Cyclones struggling a little offensively without Dominic DeMiro here tonight.
Cyclones still have 0 hits. Going into the 3rd, there's no scoring limit. They're up 4-0. They can just keep tacking it on if Evan can't find his stuff.
No, he's got the sense.
Chase flew out, walked, and struck out thus far. One of the few players in the league that really represent dingers or nothing. He's swinging as hard as he can every chance he's got.
Chase not really known as a singles or a doubles type of guy. He's definitely a home run hitter. Chase Winkler. One and 0. Count here to Chase. And that is ripped foul. 1 and 1.
Evan had difficulty with his velo in his start a week ago, but today he's really commanding the zone well.
Chase loving those high risers. 1 and 2. And swinging there on the drop, and that's another strikeout for Evan Clugston. First out of the inning for the Cyclones, and that's a big one, as they're going to need to keep the Enforcers to no runs here if they want to have a shot in winning this game number 1. The one-armed Jake Oliver up to the dish.
1 for 2 today with a double.
The one arm is
RBI
not
double.
is not affecting him. And
Whoa.
that's in play to Jeremy, and they're not going to get Jake reaches on the infield single.
We're thinking he should seriously consider this swap full time.
Absolutely, I agree. Jake been very effective so far. That injury. Is it really an injury if you're playing this well, Jack?
I'm going to have to go with no. Well, hurt versus injury. It's the difference.
1 and 1 is the count to Drew Williams. What a pitch. Evan Clugston right there. 1 and 2. That's high. 2 and 2. Runner on first. 1 out in the top of the 3rd. Enforcers up 4-0. 3 and 2 full.
Then it hits me in the face.
Now the count to Drew Williams. And that is in play.
Foul right
It's
before
going to
the
be
base.
foul as it hits the Quackenbush down there on the 3rd baseline.
Evan working up that pitch count. He's at 75 right now.
Jeez.
About 90 pitches is the league average. So
And Drew Williams, with another walk. No surprise there. The
walks on
Enforcers,
day.
runners on first and second. 1 out.
With the first game started throwing 2 games, 90 pitches about per game, 180 pitches. These Tommy John jokes aren't really a joke anymore.
And Jake Oliver on the hustle play will score.
I'm
As
wondering why
Jeremy
didn't
Langstead
throw
was
it.
just holding on to the ball out there at first base. Almost like he was tempting somebody to run on him, and Jake Oliver did and scores. 5-0 is now the score. Enforcers. 1-0. Chase has been swinging at that high riser all day long. If I was Evan, I would just keep throwing that pitch.
He's taking a walk here, getting himself reset.
1-1.
Chase Winkler is a chaser.
Just misses. 2-1. Swinging the outside pitch. 2-2. That's outside. Full count. Now to Chase. And that's inside. Chase will walk. Bases are now loaded. And Jake Oliver, with his one hand, comes up to the plate. And the last time Jake had the bases loaded in this game, he had a 2 RBI double.
Evan out there is not getting much help from his fielders. There's been multiple times where they could have gotten it out and just, I guess, chose not to.
Tried really hard not to get it. 0-1. The last 2 pitches from Evan Clugston. Incredible. 0-2. And Jake. Evan gets him right there.
It's a matter of time.
Swinging. But you know, with only one hand or only one arm, Jake Oliver is making the most of it for the Enforcers and still playing well.
Drew Williams has 3 walks on the day. Really living up to his MO here.
See if we can get him to start swinging at these pitches. 0-0.
That'd be a good pitch to tempt him.
1-0. 1-1 now. Drew Williams.
Only 2 fielders, a ball in play with a large percentage of landing.
Foul tips that one. That is true.
2 outs.
1-2. Gets him. Strike 3. Evan Clugston. Cyclones get out of it. They only give up 1 run. The Enforcers lead 5-0 as we go to the bottom of the 3rd.
Jeremy Langston will lead it off. Still looking for their first hit of the day. No banter at all. We're a hype team up here.
Jeremy, we want to see you do well.
The league does well when you do well. For this first pitch, strike right here, or ball.
Jeremy Langstad up to the plate.
There you go.
1-0.
Oh.
Jeremy fouls that one. 1-1. A lot of playful banter when Jeremy Langstad comes up to the plate. And that's right back to Jake Oliver. And he overthrows it. Jeremy gets there. Oh, and Jeremy decides to go too. And he's going to get there. Jeremy Langston on the hustle play. Reaches second base. As he tells both Jack and I over here in the booth that we're number 1.
I mean, are we scoring that a hit, though?
I don't know if we could score it a hit.
Hey, on base is better than nothing.
Good job for Jeremy Langstad and the Cyclones right there as they get a runner in scoring position.
Ooh. Looks like Evan's having some digestion issues.
For Evan Clugston.
Oh.
It's not good.
Oh, God.
First pitch strike.
Michael Jordan flu game, Evan Clugston burrito game.
And that is low. 1-1.
Well, I can tell you that the arm is affecting Jake's fielding abilities. Most games he's making those plays have just been dribbled back to him.
Absolutely.
But other than that, you really can't. You can't tell.
1-2. Yeah, Jake Oliver, very effective fielder. Gets him right there.
It's 2-2. That was 2-2.
Oh, I had.
It's not?
No, it's not. Because he fouled one. Yeah. First strikeout of the inning for Jake Oliver. There's now 1 out in the bottom of the third. JB Rogers up to the plate. And that's right back to Jake. And he flips over to his brother DJ for the second out of the inning. Jeremy Langstead advances to third.
Jake Oliver 1 out away from a no-hitter. Would be the third or fourth no-hitter this year.
Jeez.
A lineup without Dominic DeMiro.
It's
Tough.
really hurting the Cyclones. See if Jeremy Langstead can break it up here. First pitch from Jake. Outside, 1-0. Yeah, Jake Oliver, again with that injury, still just making it look like he is not hurt at all. 1-1.
And Evan hasn't pitched poorly, just giving up a couple walks that came back to haunt him.
Jeremy holds 2-1.
Oh.
And that's outside, 3-1.
Burrito boy.
Burrito boy. And that is ripped down the third base line. Jeremy Langstead's opportunity right there as he gets a gift from Jake Oliver and
Full count.
rips it foul, unfortunately. 3-2. Hits him. And the Cyclones
Here we go, Evan.
remain alive. They have runners on first and third. 2 outs in the bottom of the third. Scores 5-0 Enforcers. Evan Clugston.
Very effective today. He's only thrown 50 pitches.
Pretty incredible stuff here from Jake Oliver.
No.
No.
No, he's not.
0-0. That's outside for the first ball of the at-bat, 1-0. In there, strike, 1-1. One and two. Now the count, and the Cyclones are now down to their final strike here in game number 1. Evan holds. Count will move to 2-2.
Jake, one of the few pitchers that can throw a strike when he wants to and a ball when he wants to.
And that's ripped right back to Drew Williams, and he misses Jeremy Langstead. JB Rogers comes in to score, and Jeremy's just going for it all, and he scores. Evan Clugston is going to advance to third.
Go ahead. Come this way.
And that's huge from Evan Clugston. On the ground ball, right back to Drew Williams. Drew misses him on the peg.
I think that might have been a hit.
We'll call it a hit.
It's not a routine play.
2 runs come in for the Cyclones, and this is now interesting as the score is 5-2 Enforcers.
Did I get a hitter in here?
We'll give you a hit.
I'll give you a hit. Yes. I mean, we can't score every ball.
JB
in
Rogers.
Whoa!
And that's popped up. Drew Williams right underneath it, and he makes the grab for the third out of the inning. He ends the game. Enforcers take game 1, 5-2. So we're getting ready for game number 2. Enforcers win that one against the 3-man Cyclone team. Dominic DeMiro, who is not here for the Cyclones, and Cyclones hurting without DeMiro.
Huh? I mean, yeah, I'd probably just rather have him pitch than.
Hey, yeah.
Here, I'm gonna give you that.
Okay.
So it'll pop up right here, and I'll just reset it. You just gotta keep refreshing it.
I don't think.
Okay.
You need to read it before this ain't a good idea.
Oh, because you're starting a new game.
A burrito curse.
I'll leave you up here.
Yes, sir.
Can't tell you, I'm not that surprised.
And Emmett is out there again. Tyler Clout's son
Hey, I'm sorry, but it's an ice cream truck.
playing out there in between games. A young future AWA star out there behind the mound. Getting ready for game 2. And I've been informed that DJ Oliver, brother of Jake Oliver, will be making his pitching debut tonight. We'll see DJ Oliver in action.
I was just making sure.
JB Rogers will be making his debut for the Cyclones in game number 2 pitching.
First baseman has one arm.
This is bad arm.
That makes sense.
Again, getting ready to go here. What's going on? Good to see you guys.
Jake, I'll give you some grounders.
We're getting ready here for game number 2. I've been told that Tom Blehouse might be coming out of retirement here tonight for the Cyclones and subbing in. But only time will tell. We'll see if he actually comes out of retirement here tonight. Cyclones again without 2 of their best players in Gabe DeMiro and Dominic DeMiro. Both are unfortunately out of town today and could not make the game. And the Cyclones were hurting offensively last game, but made a little bit of a rally at the end of the game.
Oh, yeah.
Enforcers win 5-2. And Tom Blehouse is over here in the crowd ready to make his appearance. Coming out of retirement.
If you get hurt, that's better for us, honestly.
I'll go center field.
Get ready to see a treat here tonight, chat. We're getting all of the player lineups and everything from the captains, making sure that we have everything ready to go for game 2. DJ Oliver again making his debut on the mound for the Enforcers, and you know, DJ Oliver is a pretty good pitcher for the Enforcers. And although we haven't seen him here yet, I saw him warming up earlier before the game, and Jake and DJ, you can definitely tell they went after it as kids playing wiffle ball. Both very effective wiffle ball pitchers.
When he bats, you guys got to start like here,
Back there.
right here, because it's like swing, and that's the time that it takes to. Yeah.
And Tom Blehouse, I just have word he will not be running tonight.
Someone else is running. I need like 20 minutes to not run.
I'll run.
Cyclones will be making sure they have designated runners from Tom Blehouse comes up to bat. Evan, oh wait,
We're good, right? Here, are we good? All right, it's good.
I'm refreshing the page. I haven't seen it yet.
Huh?
I haven't seen it
Just
yet.
keep refreshing.
Okay. Evan Cluxon leading it off. DJ Oliver in his debut. First pitch from him. Swinging right there, 0-1. Count to Evan. That hits the bottom of the strike zone for strike 2, 0-2.
Yeah, but see, I had one of those.
And that is
I mean, I'm
inside 1-2, as we're going to have to get the gun out here for DJ Oliver. And that's in there for strike 3. DJ Oliver in his debut gets Evan to strike out right there, and what a way to start off the debut for DJ Oliver. Possibly the new best 1-2 punch for the Enforcers with DJ Oliver and Jake Oliver on the mound. 1-0. JB Rogers. That hits him. 2-0. High. 3-0. And that's in there for strike one. 3-1. The count. Right in there for strike two. Great pitch from DJ Oliver. 3-2. Gets JB to strike out. And that's 2 strikeouts now for DJ Oliver. He has struck out the first 2 batters he's seen in his debut. 56.
Oh my. It's a speed limit. That's 55. Why is there? Keeps changing, man. Why does it keep changing?
Hey, man. It's not a question for me. 0-0 the count to Jeremy Langstead as he swings the first pitch. 1-0. Hits the top of the strike zone. Wow. Gets Jeremy Langstead to strike out on 3 pitches. And DJ Oliver in his debut strikes out the side in inning number 1. Wow. DJ Oliver. What a debut.
Should have seen us back in the backyard.
DJ Oliver and Jake Oliver definitely went at it as kids. Pitching. Very, very good. The 2 brothers. Tom Blehouse out of retirement for this game. Cyclones getting a few warm-up pitches in. Didn't think we'd see him back here in an AWA uniform, but here he is. Tom Blehouse ready. Drew Williams will be the first to see Tom. First pitch from Tom. Misses outside. 1-0. That misses as well. 2-0. And that is grounded right back to Tom Blehouse. He just doesn't even make an effort. Did not want to pull another hammy on the first play of the game. And Drew Williams reaches easily as Tom Blehouse decides not to reach down right there and attempt to get the out. DJ Oliver looking to help himself out here as he watches ball 1. 2-0.
Oh, wait, bring him back down.
3-0. DJ Tom.
There you go.
4 balls right there to DJ Oliver, and he walks. Tom Blehouse out of retirement, still trying to find the zone here. As that pitch hits Chase Winkler right there on the back. 1-0. And that's crushed, but it is gonna stay foul.
Stay right there. Don't change things.
As the count is 1-1. Chase Winkler, we talked about it earlier in game number 1. Chase, not much of a singles and a doubles type of guy. He's a home run hitter for sure. 2-1. And that's way out of here. 3-run shot for Chase Winkler and the Enforcers. Tom Blehouse gives up a 3-run shot as he came out of retirement for this game. Chase Winkler. 3-run shot. And the Enforcers lead early in game number 2. Score 3-0. Still no outs in the inning. And the one-handed Jake Oliver is up to bat. That misses 1-0. Jake fouls that one off. Jake sustained an injury over the weekend. Swinging one-handed here today. So far in game number 1, he hit very well. He had a 2 RBI double. Either way, Jake Oliver hit well. One-handed or two-handed, don't matter. Jake draws the walk. Drew Williams up to the plate now. And that hits for a strike. 0-1. And that's crushed deep, and it's gone. That's gone. It hit the top of the roof up top. It was fair. It was fair ball. Yeah, it was on top of the roof. Yeah, it was fair ball. That's a home run for Drew Williams. 2-run shot. Score now 5-0. And Tom Blehaus, coming out of retirement, is getting rocked. His first inning back. 5-0 Enforcers. DJ, and that's way out of here, gone. Solo shot for DJ Oliver. And Tom Blehaus, coming out of retirement, gives up 6 quickly to the Enforcers. And the Enforcers reach the run limit. They're checking him for foreign substances out there. He did not have any. Tom Blehaus gets ripped in his first inning back, gives up 6 runs to the Enforcers there. And it is not looking good for the Cyclones as we head into the top of the second. That's a question for Jack. Trying to figure out here if Tom Blehaus will be batting for the Cyclones. It doesn't look like he is going to. Is Tom hitting? Is Tom hitting? Tom Blehaus will hit.
Evan, are you running for Tom?
Yeah. What? No, I'm not. I'm fine.
Tom Blehaus will hit in his first appearance back since injuring his hamstring in last season. Out of retirement. Evan Clugston is over here for the Cyclones. He's going to be running for Tom Blehaus, as we want to make sure that Tom does not pull another hamstring. 1-0.
Good high.
2-0. Three and 0. Swinging a fastball. Tom gave himself the green light right there on 3-0. And that is crushed. It's gone. Home run, Tom Blehaus. In his first at-bat back from retirement, he launches a home run. Tom Blehaus, as he trots around the bases. Solo shot for the Cyclones, as the score is now 5-1. You can't make this stuff up. 6-1 Enforcers. Tom Blehaus rips one deep in his first at-bat back from retirement. What a hit. Wow.
You don't see that every day.
Do not see that every day.
I mean, as long as you hit 6 more home runs, that'll be okay.
Yeah. Evan Clugston now up to the plate.
Oh, that's so.
The first pitch is in there for a strike, 0-1.
Nice cut.
0-2.
Yeah, it's looking pretty quick, man. I know, I threw.
Yeah. Hey.
I'm just saying.
0-2. And that is deep, way out of here. Evan Clugston. Solo shot, back-to-back jacks for the Cyclones. As the score is now 6-2 Enforcers. Cyclones looking to make a comeback off the 2 back-to-back solo home runs from Tom Blehouse and Evan Clugston. And JB Rogers is up to the plate. First pitch hits JB for ball 1. Fouled off 1-1. Two and 1. Now the count. In there for a strike. Yeah, we're good. 2-2. That's speed check. You're 59. I have to speed tech that one. 2-2. 3-2 full. Now the count to JB Rogers. There's nobody on, nobody out. In the top of the second, score is 6-2 Enforcers. Swinging right there, strike 3. And that's DJ Oliver's 4th strikeout of the game. DJ Oliver, besides giving up a couple of solo blasts, has been very effective for the Enforcers. 1-0. Jeremy Lang said. 2-0. 3-0. Hits Jeremy right there as Jeremy's looking for a pitch to hit. And that's in play right to Chase Winkler. He flips over to first, and Jake Oliver cannot make the grab at first base. And Jeremy reaches base. Tom Blehouse coming back up to the plate. He had a solo blast in his first at-bat. Huge way to come back from retirement. And he's going to choose to hit right-handed. The switch hitter, Tom Blehouse.
Watch the bat.
First pitch behind him, 1-0. Outside, 2-0. And there's strike 1, 2-1. It's 2-2. And Evan Clugston will come up to the plate for the Cyclones.
There's weird, like, kicking and pinching.
Still trying to figure a few things out over there. And once we have that all sorted out, we will be sure to start this, to resume this game number 2 here.
It's always our games, too.
Yeah, I know.
Always our
Oh,
games.
no!
The world doesn't want to know.
See how these games pan out. How's the shoulder doing?
I'm just dumb. I shouldn't have played first. Natural reaction is just to go like this.
Yeah.
I'll play second next time.
And we're back, chat. The stream is now working again over on YouTube. Go check it out. Link for that again is in the bio. As the first pitch from Tom Playhouse to Chase Winkler's ball. Second pitch is in there for a strike. 1-1. 2-1. Again, we're here in the bottom of the second. Nobody on, nobody out. Score is 6-2 Enforcers. Drop ball. That was nasty from Tom Playhouse. 2-2.
You said that was illegal. No, the illegal.
Count is full. Full count. And that's outside. Chase Winkler with the walk. And the Enforcers now have a runner on at first. No outs. Jake Oliver up to the plate, who's been swinging one-handed all day. That's behind him, 1-0. 2-0.
Oh, I said that.
In there for a strike, 2-1. And that is grounded back to JB. Tom is not going to even attempt for it. And Jake Oliver reaches easily. Tom not wanting to re-injure himself like he did in his debut last year. For those of you who don't know, Tom only played in one AWA game last year and pulled a hammy in his first at-bat. Was forced to retire after that, but now making his return tonight. And that's a 4-pitch walk for Drew Williams. Base is now loaded. DJ Oliver up to the plate, hoping to help himself out here. DJ, can you get the bat out of the way? Yeah. Player safety right there with the bat on the first baseline. That's inside 1-0. Hits the strike zone, 1-1. High. 2-1. Bases loaded. No outs in the bottom of the second. DJ swings right there. Fouls it off. 2-2. Hits the top of the strike zone. Strike 3 and Tom Playhouse with his first strikeout since coming back from retirement. What a pitch. Throw a sticker right there. What a pitch from Tom Playhouse. Gets his first strikeout of the day. 1-0. 2-0. Swinging there. Chase, another high pitch, 3-0. Apologize, Chad. And Chase fouls that one off. 3-2. Full count. Gets him right there. What a pitch from Tom Playhouse, and that's 2 consecutive strikeouts for Tom Playhouse and the Cyclones. Wow. Looks like it. Jake grounds one to JB, and JB steps on his base and gets the out at third base. Third out of the inning. And Tom Playhouse and the Cyclones get out of that inning. Didn't give up a run that inning. Score remains 6-2. As we head. Wait. Hey, Jack. What inning is it? Is it third? Is it third inning now? Top 3. So we head into the top of the third. Chase Winkler be on the mound as Jake Oliver elects to take his brother DJ out of the game. Chase will be throwing here against the Cyclones. We are good to go. Nobody on, nobody out. Cyclones trailing 4. Score is 6-2 Enforcers as the first pitch from Chase Winkler will miss for ball number 1. Second pitch will miss for another ball. 2-0. Swinging right there. Slider. 2-1. 2-1. 3-1. Here to JB. JB decides to swing at ball 4. And the count moves full instead. JB gets on for the Cyclones. So there's now a runner on first. Nobody out in the top of the 3rd. Jeremy Langstead stepping up to the plate. Huh? It's money. Good. We're good right now. That's low, 1-0. One and one. It's Jeremy Langstead fouls that one off. And that's in the gap. It's going to fall, and JB will reach second. Jeremy's in there on a single. And that's a base hit for Jeremy Langstead.
Dude, Tom's watching TV.
Tom's watching TV.
He's literally in the TV room or whatever.
We're trying to find Tom Blayhouse. It's his turn to bat.
Oh, I don't like
I was in the ice pool. Where's my runner?
Evan Clugston right here for Tom Blayhouse. He will do the running for Tom. Tom Blayhouse has a solo home run in the game already. 1-0.
Ooh.
2-0. Did not go, and the count will now move to 3-0. And that's a 4-pitch walk for Tom Blayhouse.
There it is. Ghost runners? Yeah.
As we'll need a ghost runner on first. Tom will not be running today. Evan Clugston up to the plate. Bases loaded. That's low, 1-0. Two and 0. To Evan Clugston. That's behind him, 3-0. And that's right back to Chase. He just elects to go home for the out. Gets JB Rogers. And there's now 1 out in the top of the 3rd. One out in the top of the 3rd here. Cyclones are still trailing by 4. Score is 6-2 Enforcers. And JB Rogers will come to the plate. He is the tying run here in game number 2. There's a ghost runner on first. Ghost runner on at first for Tom Blayhouse. 1-0. And that's in there for a strike from Chase Winkler, 1-1. JB swinging 1-2. Chase getting some help there from JB. And that's low, 2-2. Low again, 3-2. Chase struggling to find the zone here. And that's outside. A run will come in. That was only 3? Oh.
3 runs? Yeah.
3 balls and 4 balls.
Oh, I thought 3 balls.
I thought it was 4. Yeah.
Yeah, that's 4.
Oh, I thought. Okay, that's what I thought. No, it's not 3 runs in the inning.
3 total.
3 total.
Yes. Okay, I was like, what's going on here? Okay. A run will come in on the walk as we had a little bit of trying to figure out what was going on there. A run comes in on the walk. Score is now 6-3. And that's ripped right up the middle. Jake Oliver cannot make the play. And another run will come in. There's a ghost runner on second.
Top 3, so you have to close out.
Ghost runner on second for Tom Blayhouse. The bases are still loaded. The score is 6-4. 1 out in the inning. 6-4 Enforcers. The first pitch from Chase Winkler is in there for a ball, 1-0. And that's ripped right past Drew Williams. JB's going to score. Jeremy Langston is sprinting home. He's going to score. And the game is now tied. And there's still... Hey, there's still a ghost runner on third, correct? Evan, go to third. There's a ghost runner on second now. So there's now runners on second and third. The score is tied 6-6 in the top of the third. Tom Blayhouse back up to the plate. Some of you may be wondering why we have a ghost runner. Tom Blayhouse has made his return to the AWA out of retirement for this game, and he is not going to be running today. Jeremy Langsted is right down here. You can barely see him in the bottom of your screen, and he will be running for Tom Blayhouse as he swings out of his shoes right there. 0-1. Oh, and 1. Holds right there, 1-1. Swinging again. Out of his shoes, 1-2.
Looks a little rusty gatey.
Fouls that one back. Tom Blayhouse staying alive in here, 1-2. And gets him to strike out. Chase Winkler is a strikeout for him in the Enforcers. Now 2 outs in the top of the third. What? 2 outs in the top of the third.
Yeah, I had an order. I don't know what was going on.
Score is tied 6-6. The go-ahead run for the Cyclones is on at third base, and Jeremy Langsted and Evan Clugston is up to the plate. 1-0. 2-0. Chase Winkler been struggling a little bit this inning to find the zone, but he got Tom Blayhouse a strikeout there in the last at-bat. Evan swinging, 2-1 is the count. There's runners on second and third, 2 outs in the top of the third. And that's ball 3, 3-1. And that's popped up into the air. Jake Oliver's right under it, makes the grab for the third out of the inning. 4 runs do come home for the Cyclones, and they're able to tie it up. Score is 6-6 as we go into the bottom of the third. Enforcers looking for 1 run to win game number 2 and take the 3-game series against the Cyclones.
Who's that? Was it me? No.
trying to
Was Jake out
get the
last?
lineup here.
No, I don't think so.
Trying to figure out who is up to the plate for the Enforcers. Drew Williams comes up to the plate. Again, we are just about to start the bottom of the third. 6-6 is the score. Drew Williams up to the plate. A run scored for the Enforcers here. And that is a foul ball from Drew Williams. A run scored here from the Enforcers would win the game and walk it off. And that's in there for a strike. 1-2 is the count. 2-2. Hits him 3-2. Here to Drew Williams. Nobody on, nobody out. In the bottom of the third, 6-6 is the score. Gets him to strike out. Tom Blehouse on the fastball gets Drew Williams a swing and miss. And that's Tom Blehouse's third strikeout of the game. So that pitch misses 1-0. 2-0 to DJ Oliver. And that is in play to JB Rogers. He throws over to first, and it's not going to be in time to get DJ. And the Enforcers now have the winning run up first, and Chase Winkler comes up to the plate. First pitch from Tom Blehouse is in there for strike 1, 0-1. That's high, 1-1.
What?
2-1.
Stand those legs, baby. Stand those legs. Oh boy.
3-1.
Very disciplined, very good.
Now the count to Chase Winkler. Winning run for the Enforcers is on at first. And that's popped up into the air. Jeremy Langstead is right there to make the grab. He bobbled it for a second, but makes the grab. And that's the second out of the inning for the Cyclones. And Jake Oliver, with one arm, swinging one-handed, is up to the plate. That's a low pitch from Tom. 2-0. And that's popped up into the air. It's foul. 2-1. 2-1 the count here to Jake Oliver. One-armed Jake Oliver. Swinging right there. 2-2. And that hits the top of the strike zone. Tom Blehouse. What a pitch to get out of the inning.
Might need a speed check him next inning.
And that's the score remains 6-6 as we head into extra innings. Tom Blehouse keeping the Cyclones in this game. So we head into the top of the fourth.
I think Tom just got out because I was pinch running.
Wait, what?
I think he just he was ended last inning. Not top.
I don't know what's going on here. Oh, and we're going to be checking Tom Blehouse for foreign substances out here. And we're good. Chase Winkler will be back on the mound for the Enforcers. Here in extra innings.
Speed check Tom next inning.
You want me to?
Well, I don't want to get him too cocky. How's this angle look?
decent. Looks good. Yeah. You have both foul poles right there. Okay.
It's not working, the stats, because Alex.
Oh, the stats aren't working?
Alex had a hiccup or something.
Okay.
All right, we're all good. Yep.
There it is. First pitch from Chase Winkler is in there for strike one, 0-1. 1-1 here to JB Rogers. And that's in play right to DJ Oliver, and he steps on first base to get the first out. There's now 1 out and nobody on in the top of the 4th for Jeremy Lankstead. As we're here in extra innings, the score is 6-6. Tie ball game. First pitch from Chase is in there. Strike one, 0-1. And that is deep! It's gone! Jeremy Lankstead, home run! And that's the go-ahead run for the Cyclones as they're now leading 7-6 in the top of the 4th. Jeremy Lankstead is starting to find it at the plate, and that was huge for the Cyclones. What a shot from Jeremy Lankstead. Giving the Cyclones the lead right there in the top of the 4th. Tom Blehaus up to the plate. Tom has a solo home run in today's game. Evan Clugston waiting over here to run for him. And Evan is running, trying to get there, and he is going to make it. Evan Clugston pinch running for Tom Blehaus, as Tom will not be running tonight. Evan Clugston now up to the plate for the Cyclones. And that's low and outside. Ball 1, 1-0. And that's in there for a strike, 1-1. Two and 1. High, 3-1.
Why'd I do that?
The count is full with a runner on first, 1 out in the top of the 4th. And Chase Winkler gets Evan Clugston to strike out. There's now 2 outs in the top of the 4th. JB Rogers will step up for the Cyclones. So that's high for a ball, 1-0. Two straight balls from Chase, 2-0. Three and 0 here to JB as the Cyclones are going to try to continue to increase their lead here in the top of the 4th. JB giving himself the green light on 3-0. Swings there, 3-1. Now the count. And that's high for a walk. Cyclones will now have runners on first and second here in the top of the 4th.
Jeremy. Come on, Jer.
Back at it. It's another day in the books.
2 outs in the inning, and Jeremy Lankstead, who had a solo home run to give the Cyclones the lead in his last at bat, is up and he rips the first pitch he sees down the third baseline. Foul. 0-1. Fouls that one off. 0-2. Now the count here to Jeremy Lankstead. And that's in play to Drew Williams. He cannot make the tag on Evan Clugston as everybody's going to reach safely for the Cyclones. Cyclones now have the bases loaded for Tom Blehaus. There will be a ghost runner on first as Evan Clugston is going to have to come over here behind home plate and run for Tom Blehaus. As Tom takes first pitch for ball 1, 1-0. Chase struggling to find the zone here. 3-0. 3-0 the count. And that's low. Ball 4. And another run will come in for the Cyclones. The score now 8-6. The bases were loaded there. So a run comes in for the Cyclones on the walk. 8-6 is the score. A ghost runner will remain on first base. Evan Clugston up to the plate. Evan watches that one go by for ball 1. 2-0. Fouls that one off. 2-1. Again, the score is 8-6 Cyclones. 2 outs. In the top of the 4th. 2-2. So that hits. No, that wasn't going to be a strike. It's 3-2. Full count to Evan Clugston. He swings at strike 3. And Chase Winkler gets Evan to strike out. But the damage is done. The Cyclones get 2 in the inning, and they're now leading 8-6. As we go into the bottom of the 4th. And Tom Blehaus has really been the X factor for the Cyclones in this game number 2. Looking to close it out and get the win here for the Cyclones in the bottom of the 4th. Drew Williams will come to the plate. As the first pitch is outside. Second pitch is also outside. 2-0 is the count. And that is ripped down the first baseline. Foul ball, 2-1. Drew holds on the high fastball, 3-1. And that hits the strike zone. Good pitch from Tom Blehaus to stay in there. 3-2 full. Just outside. Drew Williams works the walk and gets on for the Enforcers. DJ Oliver up, the tying run to the plate. There's no outs. Runner on first. In the bottom of the 4th as the first pitch from Tom hits the strike zone for a strike. Second pitch is low. 1-1 is the count. And that's in there. 1-2. Gets him right there. Strike 3. First out of the inning for the Cyclones. There's now 1 down. Runner on first. Chase Winkler to the plate. That's inside for a ball, 1-0. 1-0. And that is ripped over JB Rogers' head. Drew is looking to go 3, and he's going to make it. And Chase is going to be on second base on the overthrow. Now runners on second and third. 1 out. Jake Oliver, the one-armed Jake Oliver, to the plate. Jake Oliver, the winning run, and Chase Winkler on at second, the tying run.
This is the commitment line, like 12 inch softball.
Runners on second and third here in the bottom of the fourth. 1 out. And that is right to JB. He's going to look at Chase Winkler. He's going to tag him out for the second out of the inning as Chase falls on the tag out. A run does come in for the Enforcers. The score is now 8-7. Cyclones still lead. And Jake Oliver, the tying run at second. Drew Williams, the winning run at the plate as the first pitch is in there for a strike, 0-1. That's 62. We're going to speed check that. That was 62. That was 62. That's a no pitch. 62. 0-1 is the count. And that's high to Drew Williams, 1-1. That's a strike, 1-2. Two and two. Runner on second for the Enforcers. 8-7 is the score. Tom's looking for some balls. Jake Oliver, the tying run at second. Drew Williams, the winning run at the plate. Cyclones have 2 outs in the bottom of the fourth. The 2-2 on the way. It's outside to Drew Williams, and the count now goes full. And Drew swinging right there, gets him, and the Cyclones take the game. The Cyclones avoid the sweep and win game number 2. Tom Blehaus came back and was very effective in his outing back from retirement. Tom Blehaus with the solo shot and helps the Cyclones win in game number 2. All right. I'll let you change up.
Alex, how's your stats over there?
Yeah, I know. They don't get to see me, but we actually do that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we introduced everybody Yes.
Where's the green screen? Up there.
We call it the gate, but it's really just a ladder on top of the fence. I love calling it the gate. I'll play first. Oh, it's that card. Hey, pick your dome up, dude. You're good.
My goodness.
Yeah, you're talking to Mark.
Good Lord.
As bad as you are.
Please, you can't be worse than me at pitching, all right? I'm really fucking bad.
Jack, did you want the stats phone or something?
I can do stats if you want me to, or if you got it then.
I got it.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Just like, I got all turned around.
Oh no, you're good. As long as the lineup.
Second game was a nightmare.
Was it?
Cyclones did absolutely bad out.
They did.
Yeah.
Okay. Well. Oh well.
There's a lot of skipping.
Okay, that's good. So Tom's not playing this game.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. All right, let's do it.
My man.
And we are back. I just reset it there. Nice.
What up, ballers? We back. Getting ready here for game number 3. Some of you may call it the rubber match of the series. Winner of this game will take the 3-game series here today, as the Enforcers won game number 1, score of 5-2. Cyclones won game number 2, score of 8-7. Thanks to Tom Blayhouse coming back from retirement. And we're getting ready here for as we're starting game number 3, Drew Williams up to the plate. He takes the first 2 pitches from Evan Clugston for balls 2-0. Nobody on and nobody out. In the top of the first of game 3. That's low. 3-1 is the count to Drew Williams. Drew with the walk for the Enforcers. Enforcers get their lead runner on. Drew continuing to increase his walk total on the year for the Enforcers. Runner on first, DJ Oliver to the plate. Nobody out here in the top of the first of game 3. So that pitch is low to DJ. In there, strike 1, 1-1. And that's ripped to Jeremy Lankstead. He tags Drew out for the first out of the game for the Cyclones. There's now 1 out at the top of the first. DJ Oliver does reach on the fielder's choice. Chase Winkler to the plate. Chase is swinging right there at another high riser from Evan Clugston, 0-1. That has been Chase's kryptonite tonight. High riser from Evan Clugston. And that is up into the air. Foul. 0-2.
Hey, sacrifice your body.
0-2, and that is just high for a ball. 1-2.
Yeah.
Chase dribbles that one down. Evan is not going to have a play, as Chase will reach on an infield single on the swinging bunt. Runners now on first and second for Jake Oliver and his one arm. 1 out in the inning. First pitch from Evan. In there for strike 0-1. 1-1. That's fouled off of Jake Oliver's foot. 1-2.
Put on the flag.
1-2. Misses outside, 2-2. And Jake Oliver swinging at the nice screwball pitch from Evan Clugston, and that's a strikeout. There's now 2 outs in the inning. Drew Williams to the plate. Hits the outside part of the strike zone for strike 1, 0-1. And that's high. 1-1. Slider is in there, 1-2. Pitch is high, 2-2. Again, the Enforcers have runners on first and second, 2 outs in the top of the first of game 3. Drop, hits Drew Williams right there. And that's Evan Clugston's second strikeout of the inning. 3rd out for the Cyclones. And they get out of the first, not giving up a run. The score remains 0-0 as we go into the bottom of the first. Jake Oliver will be back for game 3 for the Enforcers. Evan Clugston will be leading it off, like always, for the Cyclones.
Burrito's all gone now.
Evan Clugston's burrito he had before the game from Taco Bell is all through him. We're good now. And that is fouled down the first baseline. 0-1. It's outside, 1-1.
What is it, 1,000?
To Evan. It's a 2-1. Three and 1. Count. And that's high. Evan Clugston will walk to lead off the bottom of the first for the Cyclones. Now a runner on first. No outs in the bottom of the first. And the score is 0-0 in the rubber match of game number 3. JB Rogers to the plate for the Cyclones. And Jake will start him off with ball 1, 1-0. JB swinging at the high riser. He fouls it off. 1-1. Jake trying for another riser again. JB holding on that one. 2-1. 3-1. Now the count. Jake Oliver struggling to find the zone here early in game number 3. That pitch is in there, 3-2. This is the count. That's right back to Jake Oliver. He bobbles it, decides to step on the base himself, and he gets JB Rogers for the first out of the inning. Evan Clugston advances to third
Time to be a hero, Jeremy.
on the ground ball, and Jeremy Langstead,
Strike out again.
who had a solo home run in game number 2, will come up for his first plate appearance of game 3. That one's fouled off, 0-1.
Yeah, I like that. Now they're gonna ride.
Yeah, how about a courtesy pickup?
In there from Jake, 0-2. The count. Jeremy looking at a strikeout dead in the face right here.
Yeah, this
It's
one's
gonna be a
questionable.
sinker.
Jeremy fouls that one off. Stay alive, 0-2. Gets him. Jake Oliver, strikeout, and that's the second out. The bottom of the first. Evan Clugston will come up to the plate. Evan has 1 home run on the day.
Actually, it's
Inside.
because of the errors.
1-0. 2-0. Now the count. And that's popped up in the air. Chase Winkler is not going to be able to get there as he stumbles. Trying to get to that pop fly. 2-1. And that's chest outside from Jake. 3-1. Misses it. Misses the inside part of the strike zone. And Evan Clugston draws the walk. There's now runners at the corners. JB Rogers to the plate. 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Score remains 0-0. Right in there for a strike. 0-1. And that's in play. Jake Oliver choosing not to throw out JB and give up a run. Bases are loaded for Jeremy Lankstead. Bottom of the first. Over to Jeremy. This is outside. 1-0. That was a low pitch from Jake Oliver, but Jeremy decides to swing anyways. 1-1. And that's in play to Drew Williams. It hits JB as he's running to third base, and JB is called out. He's trying to advance. The Forcers get a gift right there as they get out of the inning. They don't give up a run. And the score remains 0-0 as we go into the top of the second. Everybody with us on TikTok, please go check out our YouTube live stream. The link for that is in the bio. Go check it out for a better live streaming experience with multiple camera angles, a scoreboard, and everything you could want over on our YouTube channel. Go check it out. Evan Clugston still on the mound for the Cyclones. DJ Oliver will start it off for the Enforcers here in inning number 2 of the rubber match. First pitch from Evan is low for ball 1. 2-0. And DJ Oliver finds himself quickly in a hitter's count. Three and 0. And that's a 4-pitch walk for DJ Oliver and the Enforcers. There's now a runner on first for Chase Winkler, no outs in the top of the second. Both Evan Clugston and Jake Oliver have been pitching well so far. No runs have come across for either team just yet. We'll see if Chase Winkler can change that for the Enforcers. As that pitch hits him, 1-0. That high riser from Evan Clugston has just been Chase's kryptonite all night long. 1-1.
A what?
2-1.
Yours right here. That one's got the ridges, so it's
Chase Winkler electing to switch bats here
like this.
in the middle of the at bat.
Oh,
That's
no.
popping into the air. Evan Clugston running, and he is not
Is that fair?
going to get there. 2-2 moves the count as Evan Clugston almost making the web gem grab.
No, it's not.
2-2 is the count. Chase. And Evan Clugston on the high riser gets Chase to swing again for strike 3. And there's now 1 out in the inning. Jake Oliver to the plate. Jake been swinging one-handed all night long. Jake sustained an injury this weekend. As he's swinging at the first pitch. 0-1. Jake hit very well in game number 1, but since then has been a little quiet for the Enforcers. Because again, he's only swinging with one arm. That's in there. 1-2. Hits the top of the strike zone. Strike 3, Evan Clugston. What a pitch. It's consecutive strikeouts for Evan Clugston. There's now 2 outs. The top of the second, Drew Williams up to the plate. And that is high, deep, but Jeremy Lankstead makes the grab. That's the 3rd out of the inning. And we're headed to the bottom of the second. The score remains 0-0. As both Jake Oliver and Evan Clugston pitching very well in this game number 3, the 3-game series. Not much offense going on here in game 3. Evan Clugston will start it off for the Cyclones. And again, everybody with us on TikTok, go check out our bio for our YouTube link. We got a YouTube live stream going on. Please go check us out over there for an overall better streaming experience. As the first pitch from Jake to Evan is high for a ball. 1-0. 2-0. Count here to Evan. Swinging right there. 2-1. And that's low. 3-1. Evan Clugston. And that will be a walk for the Cyclones. There's now a runner on first, nobody out in the bottom of the second. JB Rogers, number 69 for the Cyclones, to the plate. That's low. 1-0. Oh, there. How did you do that? And that's right back to Jake Oliver, and he throws to first to try to get the double play, but he can't get Evan as Evan dives back to the base. There's now 1 out. In the top of the Or the bottom, in the bottom of the second. Jeremy Langstead. Oh, oh yeah. Cool. And that's in play right to DJ Oliver. He looks to second. He's not going to get Evan Clugston as he's safe at 2. Jeremy Langstead reaches on the infield single. There's now runners on first and second. One out. Evan Clugston to the plate, who is electing to hit left-handed here. Evan is 0-0 right now as he has 3 walks in the game. So that's in there, 1-1. The count. Outside, 2-1. Three and 1. Account. JB Rogers, the go-ahead run on at second. And that is in play, but it does not get past the no bunt zone, so it's a foul ball. Count moves to 3-2.
Yeah, but then it'll transfer over to the pitcher. That's exactly. That's why I need it.
Count is full. Evan looking to give his team the lead here. As he fouls that one off, the count will remain. Again, Evan has 3 walks on the day. That's outside, and that'll be Evan's 4th walk of the game. Bases loaded for the Cyclones. JB Rogers will come to the plate. Score remains 0-0. Cyclones looking to change that right here in inning number 2. JB swinging at the changeup from Jake Oliver. 0-1. Another changeup from Jake Oliver, and JB cannot catch up to it. 0-2. Found quite a few balls out there. Get Jake reloaded. 1-2 is the count. JB 1 for 3 on the day. Got a single, ground out, and he lined out. And that's high. 2-2. That's in play right to Chase Winkler. He elects to go home, and that's a run, as he did not hit the backstop. Chase overthrows home, and a run will come in for the Cyclones.
What? He doesn't get that base?
Because it's a dead ball if you're going to the catcher.
1 run will come in. The bases will remain loaded. On the air from Chase Winkler. And the score is now 1-0 Cyclones
Read through it.
in the bottom of the second of Game 3.
Section 3, part A.
Jeremy Langstead to the plate. Jeremy is 1 for 3 on the day. He has a single. Fielders reached on a fielder's choice and also has a strikeout. Count is 1-1. Here to Jeremy. And that is fouled off. Down the third baseline, 1-2. Jake Oliver has thrown 23 balls and 23 strikes, total of 46 pitches up till this point. And that is deep into left center. Drew Williams makes the grab. Evan Cluxton tags, and he gets in there. Safe. That's a productive out from Jeremy Langsted on the sac fly. Scores a run, 2-0. Cyclones in the bottom of the second. Evan Cluxton to the plate. He looks at first pitch for ball 1, 1-0. Evan Cluxton is 0-0 tonight. He is 4 walks so far in this game. Swings at that one, 2-1. Jake Oliver can't seem to find his pitches against Evan tonight. Evan again with 4 walks. And that's low, 3-1 is the count. Again, runners on first and second for the Cyclones. And that's ripped right to DJ. He tags JB to get the second out, or the third out of the inning. Enforcers get out of the second, but 2 runs come across for the Cyclones. And the Cyclones, with only 3 men, are 3 outs away from taking Game 3 and the series against the Enforcers. 2-0. 2-0. Enforcers only with 1 hit so far in Game 3. Again, everybody on TikTok, go check out that bio we got going on. The link for our YouTube channel is in the TikTok bio. Go check it out for an overall better live streaming experience as we're in the final inning of this Game 3. First pitch from Evan Cluxton is a strike, 0-1. DJ Oliver's to the plate. That's a ball, 1-1. DJ is 0 for 1 tonight. Reached on a fielder's choice, as well as reached on a walk. He holds there, 2-1. And that's high, 3-1. Evan Cluxton only thrown 40 pitches so far tonight. 20 balls and 20 strikes. DJ fouls that one off, 3-2. Full count, nobody on, nobody out in the top of the third is DJ swinging at the high riser from Evan Cluxton, and Evan gets him. First out of the inning for the Cyclones, and the Cyclones are now 2 outs away from taking Game 3 and the series. Cyclones leading 2-0 here in the top of the third. Chase Winkler to the plate. Chase is, that's in there. Strike. Chase is 1 for 2. He has the Enforcer's only hit of the game. That's in there as well, 0-2. Chase also has a strikeout in this game. And that nicks the top of the strike zone for strike 3. What a pitch from Evan Cluxton. Huge out for Evan Cluxton and the Cyclones. There's now 2 outs in the top of the third. And the Cyclones are an out away from taking this Game 3 and the 3-game series against the Enforcers. As Jake Oliver fouls that one off into the booth. I caught that one, chat. 1-1. And that's in play right to JB. He is not going to have a play as Jake Oliver reaches on the infield single. Tough play for JB Rogers and the Enforcers. And Jake Oliver keeps it alive for the Enforcers. Jake swinging one-handed all night long due to an injury he sustained this weekend, but right there came up clutch for the Enforcers. That gets away from Evan for ball 1. That's in there for a strike, 1-1. Drew Williams 0 for 2 tonight. Reached on a walk, has a fly out and a strikeout as well. 1-2. The count. And the Cyclones now a strike away, and they get it. Cyclones take the game 2-0, and they win the series against the Enforcers with only 3 men. Tom Blayhouse did make his return to the AWA in this series, but the Cyclones get the win. Enforcers take game 1 5-2. Cyclones take game 2 8-7, and the Cyclones take game 3 2-0 and win the series against the Enforcers. Thank you so much, everybody, on both YouTube and TikTok for joining us tonight for this live stream. We appreciate all of the continued support. We love hanging out with all of you here on the live streams. We will be having another game on Wednesday between the Pacific Pilots and the Northern Nighthawks. Be here on Wednesday to see us for that game. Thank you so much, everybody, and we hope everybody has a good rest of their Monday night, and we'll see everybody on Wednesday.
All right, we're getting set up here for questions and answers. Get out of here. All right.
Ow.
Sorry. You okay?
Yeah.
That's terrible.
That was my fault.
All right. You can hold one if you want. All right. We have today.
I can't read that.
Oh no, we got the Q&A.
Do you want to switch spots?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
We have myself, Trey Slugston again. We have special guest today, Evan Clugston.
Yep.
Back after an unfortunate performance and then a young life trip. Not sure who else is going to be joining us today. It's a pretty mellow day today, so not sure if we're going to get...
Quick.
Yeah, quicker. Probably only about 15 minutes this time. Everybody got stuff to do on a busy Monday. Yeah, you're gonna get a lot of those.
Oh, yeah, I
yeah. I tried to do what I could, but I mean, hey.
I tried.
No,
We
I
all
get it. I
tried.
get it. It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. I don't know. I've just had a lot of stuff going on in my life, so I think just having those repeated speed checks, they were just kind of getting to me, and then it definitely got the best of me, and I just couldn't handle it anymore, so I left. I honestly think it was for the better, instead of just like seeing me just be pissy the entire rest of the games. So I think that was just honestly the best option right there.
Yeah, removed himself from the situation. Went on a. Oh, you're right, Gary. You're always right.
Cheers to that.
Removing himself and then going on a trip.
Oh, that
Nice
trip was
camp.
Something, man.
Yeah. No, it was a good recovery we'll call it. So.
No, it literally was a recovery.
Yeah.
I know, 100% a recovery.
Jake Oliver, future MVP, agreed.
As long as he is fully healthy, dude is good. Dude is nuts.
He's young like at Wallow. It was at the Washington Farm. Yeah, we were actually supposed to go to Malibu last year, but COVID hit and they canceled it. But
Actually,
I was definitely happy
move
to
those out of the shot.
go to Washington Family Ranch. It was such a blast.
Probably
It
shouldn't
was
drink
long
on
walks
screen,
everywhere
man.
though. That's the only problem though. It was so far. It was like a quarter mile to like the sports arena. Didn't like that.
Just gonna finish.
Yeah. I mean, it sounded fun. Like, obviously, I didn't go. I'm too old, but like, it was pretty nice. No, we weren't. That was water in the Rainier cans. Quiet time this past week. Okay, I guess that's for you. Just because like.
Quiet time. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Kind of read that one. I'll stay to me.
Yeah.
I can't have.
Well, for those of you who don't know, Evan is my younger brother, so we're the fourth pair of brothers in the league. Because Jack, Thomas, Brock, Josh, and Mark, Peter, and Jake, and then us.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
Jeremy.
and, DJ and Jake.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
DJ and
Did you
Jake.
say them?
But yeah, it's been pretty quiet. Got some, hopefully, big news coming in eventually. Yeah, Tom, they want to talk to you.
The man, the myth, the legend.
The man coming out of retirement, throwing heat, hitting dongs.
You can give the recap of today's
Oh
game.
yeah, Tom, how was game 2 for you?
You know, I had a pretty slow start, but I started throwing strikes. I think they gave me a little leeway on the miles per hour there, like the old dad like leeway, but it felt good. Arm felt good.
Oh, that's always good to hear from someone coming out of retirement just to fill in and show the young guns how it's done. Someone always has to make sure we're all kept in check. Don't get too big for our egos.
Exactly. So
Take a 30-second delay.
Okay.
They'll be over there. They'll come in eventually. Some of them are, some of them aren't. It's kind of a mix of just like, oh, you guys did great tonight, which we very much appreciate. Thank you for all of your kind words and for everybody sticking around to watch these. A lot of them are just people like saying hi, saying their favorite players. A lot of who's the best team, who's the worst team, that type of thing.
So who was like not here today? Who were you missing?
We were missing Dominic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
One
And that
of the
was-
best players.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the best
He
players.
was
in the
our
league.
first pick overall. We kind of needed him.
Yeah.
But we pulled through 2 and 3.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah,
got
the series right. That's
Yeah,
all it
that's-
takes. You always
I
want to win the series. So that was pretty
absolutely
good.
did not expect that. I'll be honest.
I don't. Yeah. I'm sure that Vegas didn't have us winning that series tonight.
No, whatever those Vegas odds were they lost a lot of money.
But gotta keep them off guard.
Yep.
Oh yeah. New merch dropping. That's a question for Jack.
That's for Jack.
I think we should do some
Mr.
sun
Kamish.
hats.
Yes.
Honestly,
Bucket hats on
bucket
hats are
hats.
definitely a
Hey.
move.
All right.
Heading out, Tom.
Yeah.
Thanks for playing today.
That was fun.
Bucket hats are definitely going to be a good one to add in. Merch shop, that's all on Jack. We don't have any like real say in that. He does all that stuff.
He needs better women's merch.
He needs women's merch. Period.
No,
essentially.
no.
Oh, does he really? I actually
There's a
haven't.
women's t-shirt.
I haven't checked the
just
shop.
Don't like it.
Yeah, that's fair.
At this point, I should just get a Nighthawks jersey.
Yeah.
Nighthawks not even gonna get
I
family's team. God.
At this point, I just need a rotation of all of them.
Yeah. Right. What do you use for the scoreboard? No idea. Another question for Jack whenever he if he ever comes here and answers that. Whatever.
Mark did not do broadcasting in school. I think he was an accounting major.
Yeah. Hey, Mark. What'd you major in?
He was
Mark was a
finance
finance major.
Again, we just do this for fun.
Yeah, everyone just kind of filling in the spots that we need to like make this run and happen.
Who's going down in history as the best Slugson brother? That's right. I've only hit I think 3 home runs this year, and he had like 5 in a game or something.
Yeah,
like that.
I popped off with home
You're-
runs in the first half
You're
of the
my
season.
favorite Clugston captain, though.
Yeah.
Damn it. My pitching's gotten a lot better, but unfortunately my hitting is just really starting to plummet, so I don't know what's up with that. I'll really have to work on that.
It was after the All-Star break, right?
Yeah. It was after Eric came.
It was because of the, you're like the Mariners. Except this year.
Except this year. Mariners are not doing bad after the All-Star break this year. We don't talk about today. Today doesn't count. Do you guys play year-round? We don't. We would like to, just because. Just because it like continues to pump out videos. But we have a pretty long season. We started I think like May 11th, and we're gonna end September 1st. So that's a pretty long season, all things considered. That's like a 5-month season. So. We do want to have some stuff. Whatever. We do want to have some stuff in the off season, like around World Series time-ish, but we'll get there when we get there. Until then, we're just trying to keep doing what we're doing.
Lose light fairly quickly.
Oh yeah.
So there's a lot of things that they can't do. It's just impossible.
Yeah. It gets dark at like 5 o'clock in the winter, so we can't play until
15.
Well, it's not much better.
No.
We definitely need to get some like floodlights or stadium lights in here for off-season play. That'll be something to think about. All right, what else we got?
Got a dog over there.
Peter the goat. Peter is a goat.
Peter's the GOAT.
Peter, you're the goat. Confirmed. Yeah. He said he knows he is. Oh yeah.
Oh no, Garrett, that is a very bad idea. I don't like that one.
You can if you want. Shannon doesn't like the fact that I like to grow out my beard and my facial hair because I look like a baby and I look terrible without it.
No, this is fine. This is fine.
I'm going for the handlebar. I'm getting closer. We got Peter in here joining in.
Who's saying I'm the GOAT?
Andrew is saying you're the goat.
Andrew.
There's your man.
I am the GOAT.
The goat.
Ooh, I
The
can
man
do
in the
I'm the
more
original
Wednesday,
goat.
don't I?
You do.
I'm the OG GOAT.
You're the OG goat. Are you sure about that?
I think so. Aren't I?
I mean, you should have won the Cy Young last year, to be fair. So.
Politics, right?
Yep. Well, I wasn't my politics. I didn't have a say in it.
Hey, Alex, you getting on Cold War? All right, we'll put in a shift later. We're going to put in a shift tonight. Clock in. We'll get on.
Alex not understanding common figures of speech.
Let me get the lingo.
We're putting in a shift here right now.
That's right. All right, I'm going to go hit some more dingers.
All right.
Practice for next week, you know?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Season's winding down. We need to jockey for position now.
No, that's right.
Good night, Andrew.
Good night, Andrew.
I think that's what it says. I can't see
It
that
does.
far.
It does. He's going to hit the hay.
I feel like Mom, I need my glasses everywhere, but
I am very much not good at seeing far.
You have glasses on.
My eyesight has changed a lot since I got
Oh,
them.
God, get new glasses.
I can't yet. That's expensive.
Dave, thank you very much. We really do put a lot of work into trying to make sure these are at least easy to view, we really try to not have any like stream crashes or stream issues, but it seems to be one every week.
Every other
pretty
week.
pretty consistently on Mondays, honestly.
And
Mondays have been tough for us recently. I don't know
honestly,
why.
I think that's okay because Mondays are usually our worst streams anyway. So
Yeah, for whatever reason, our not viewership is bad at all. Like the fact we have any viewers is pretty damn good. But it's definitely Wednesdays seem to be a higher viewership than our Monday games for whatever reason. I mean, I'm sure there's like some statistical reason why.
It's Monday. People are more drowsy.
Yeah,
Start
probably
on-
that.
Nobody likes on Monday. National vote to get rid of it. What do you guys think?
Where'd the boys graduate from? I didn't go to college, so
Evan is still in high
I'm
school.
still in,
Evan's still in high
I'm
school.
going into my senior year right now. Go
Mark
Warriors.
graduated from Wazoo. Jack, the Playhouse brothers are all at UW.
Oh, shout out to Quackenbush. Peace out, Quackenbush.
Bye, Quack.
Always good to see you. Thanks for
Thanks-
stopping in. We will see you on Wednesday,
Thanks
my
for
good friend.
coming. Peter is at Eastern. A couple of guys are at Western. That's really all I know.
Pretty much any of the local schools to Washington. Any one of those, we probably have someone from there, honestly.
I'm trying to go to pharmacy school.
Oh,
here,
mine is
so-
Dominic.
Oh,
Dominic went to the
Dominic?
University of Hawaii.
Yes.
He was a legitimate pitcher there.
Mhm.
Threw 8 innings of a perfect game and he got yanked. I'm gonna have him tell that story. Yeah. He threw.
Oh, you didn't know that?
No, he threw.
I didn't
realize it was that
He threw
much.
8 perfect innings, and they took him out.
Yeah.
I cannot fathom that decision, honestly.
I think he still has 1 year of eligibility left,
I'm
actually.
telling that coach to go back into the dugout. I'm finishing the game.
Oh yeah, no, I'm fighting him on the spot.
Any place to look at the standings? We just posted recent week 6 standings on
our Instagram, which is right here, coming up on screen.
But it does take a little bit to get like the most recent weeks because teams don't. We only play twice a week. So.
Yeah, so because we have 6 teams, but we only have 4 teams play a week, a lot of teams are staggered. So I think we have, 9 total weeks in our season, like in terms of games. So every team is going to play 27 games, I think. Or is there 10 weeks? I don't know.
I don't know.
We'll get there when we get there. Our regular season ends in the middle of August, I think. No, early August. Something like that.
August.
Yeah, because playoffs take up.
Or close to mid-August.
Yeah, because
Right.
playoffs we gotta have our wild card games, and then our 1-2, and then the conference championship, and then we gotta have the World Series. So lots of things to do still.
Which Clugston?
Yeah, sorry, Quack. Which one is it?
We've got 2 here tonight.
Yeah, one who can pitch and one who can hit. Peace out, Garrett. Always good to see you, boss.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for joining in again for this. Looking forward to seeing you guys next week, or not next week, on Wednesday.
Wednesday, 5:45.
Yeah. Cherry X games. All-Star game was cool. Yeah, it was.
It was a good game.
All-Star game was fun.
Well, did we go into extra innings on those?
No, we just did
No.
5. We did a 6-inning game instead of 3 games.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Just because it was easier to do it.
Either
or.
Yeah. The All-Star game was fun. It was really fun to go against the best of everything our league had to offer, which was not fair because some of the pitchers were on. Peter, Jesus.
Even then, there were 4 pitchers on one team, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was me, Dominic, Tyler, Peter, Alex.
Yeah, your whole team was basically
Yeah,
pitchers.
our whole team was pitchers.
That's just unfair.
Yeah, and then our team was not worse. I mean, we won the game, but we definitely don't have as deep as pitching.
I don't know why we don't talk about the merch more.
I'll be honest, I have no idea what merch we have.
We have
shirts, hats, coffee mugs.
I do know we have coffee
phone
mugs.
case, I think.
Oh, I have to get a phone case.
Did we have a phone case? You can get one.
No,
I need a better
I'm just gonna
one.
get a new phone.
And an AWA phone case.
With my new phone, I'll get an AWA phone case.
Yeah.
Dude, we should have like all the brothers, like one on each team, just play a game like that.
It'd be pretty fun.
Think about it. It's a 4v4, it's regular size, and then just play it out.
What, are the Playhouses not playing?
No, we pick Jack and Brock. We don't pick.
Yeah, we leave Thomas out of it.
Nah.
Oh,
We should get Gabe back here and he'll
Oh
tank
Jesus!
him.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, that would be a high scoring game. We'd have to even up the pitching though.
Oh yeah, they have sweatshirts too.
Yeah. Oh, we got visors. That's kind of lit.
Yeah, visors are new.
That's kind of fire.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm much more excited about that now. What is it? Dave Soriano? I almost wanted to say Soriano. Us playing MLW. We've talked about this a few times. We don't necessarily have like different prerogatives, but we play a different game. Like we play 3 in the field, we play longer fences, we play slower pitching. We play with a very custom set of rules on a very custom field. So
Don't they use
there's not a lot of translation.
the wiffle ball bats too?
Yeah, and they also use like regular wiffle ball bats, and we use the Easton Pro Sticks. Is it Easton or Easton?
Something.
Easton. Okay, yeah. So we use different bats. We mostly because we want to hit home runs. Like it's a lot more fun to watch a home run go and like be super stoked for your team when someone like launches a bomb. Not that it isn't exciting to like watch a strikeout,
Mark,
but
that was a little fast.
yeah, Mark's out here throwing heat right now. He's getting ready to play us on Wednesday.
Oh, I think that's one of the reasons why I didn't buy the sweatshirt. I'm definitely a Nighthawks fan, so I didn't want a powder blue.
Yeah. Wolfpack has enough fans. Same as the Pilots. Pilots have a lot of fans. It's really cool, actually.
How far is center? It's
Well, okay, it depends. So center field is either 105 or like 109. It really depends which center, because I mean our field is so janky, which is awesome. I love how janky it is. That like our shortest left field is 78 feet, and our shortest right field is 90. Yeah. So it's I don't know. It's really fun just to like, because if you pull one as a righty, if you hook it around the tree, you can hit a ball 79 feet and it's a home run. Even if you hit an oppo, you can still barely touch it and it'll just go.
We have fanny packs.
Oh, we got fanny packs
We have
too?
fanny packs.
I love the fanny packs. Maybe not. Yeah, let me. Yes, show you. Fanny packs look cool. Okay, they are champion. I'll give them that.
Yeah.
I'll give them that.
Hat.
Hawks will definitely win it this year. Thanks, Quack. We're really hoping.
I really hope so.
I'm
too.
really hoping. It'd be fun to repeat. Cherry, yeah, MLW. I mean, again, they play a different game than us. They have a lot faster pitching. They do have a speed limit, but it's a lot harder to hit the balls when they play because they like have the smaller bats, like the actual wiffle ball bats, and that's the main difference, honestly. Like, if they used our bats, they would have probably 2 or 3 times more home runs and more runs scoring than they do now, honestly. Enforcers are the type of team that everybody loves when they do good. Yeah, that's fair. It's always fun to watch the Enforcers pop off. Just because it was so tough for them last year, too. Last year, the Enforcers did not have the best season, but this year, they got the ringer in Jake Oliver, which is awesome because Jake is so good. Shout out to Baja Blast, by the way. Goated.
Yeah, best.
Should have got one.
It's the best. You didn't tell me.
I know, that was a mistake.
I should have gotten one anyway, but I feel like that would have just killed you during game. Even more during game.
It might have helped, honestly. Yeah, so Evan, what happened with the stomachache you were exhibiting earlier in the first game?
There was a Taco Bell run, and I'm like, oh, I'm all for that. So I got 2 beefy 5-layer burritos, greatest things in the world. And I downed one right before the game. Felt pretty good. They started eating the other one pretty quickly in about like an inning. And then it came to me that I was screwed and I would most likely puke. So for a solid few innings, I was kind of like not wanting to run and hoping I didn't run. So throwing was hurting and then also hitting hurt. So I'm never doing that again. Nope.
Yeah.
That's why I was so surprised when you were like, "Oh, get me 2 beefy 5 layers." I was like, "Are you sure you want to do that?"
That's what I usually eat.
You can say hi if you want to.
Hi.
Hi.
Bye. See you later.
See ya.
We'll see you at home.
That's our mom. It's her birthday today. Everyone say happy birthday in chat.
Mama Clugston's birthday.
Mama Clugston. Giving you 2 of the more elite players in the league. Yeah, do you know Tommy Koff? I do not. So as much as like say I follow baseball, I really don't follow baseball too much. I'm sure. Hey Peter, you know Tommy Coughlin? Coughlin? Yeah. Oh, is that what it is? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't watch MLW either, honestly. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, we had someone be Cy Young and MVP last year. That was Jack. Not saying he didn't deserve the MVP, but the Cy Young I think was up for contention because Peter really came through in the second half of the year. Alex had a dominant first half. Alex was absolutely unhittable to start the year. And what's the opposite of Cy Young? I definitely won that last year. I won the un-Cy Young. I still have the most home runs given up ever. I just want to make that a fact. I'm very proud of that. I've given up a home run to every single person in the league. Well, last year. Every single person in the league hit a home run off me last year, including Jake McNeil.
That
was in the World Series too. That one hurt.
Was that really?
Yes, it was. Yeah, no, he'd hit that hard too. That was a no doubter.
There were a lot of games that I missed.
Yeah. Peace out, Luke.
Could
Thanks
Peter
for
say hi?
Thanks for coming in. They want you to say hi again, Peter. Yeah.
Do it.
Oh, you can. Yeah, show them off. We'll give you a little space between me and Evan. Oh, look at that action. You see that juggling action right there? That is 3 balls being kept in the air simultaneously. That is true talent. Oh, look at that. Look at that.
I've already been beamed too many times today.
We got a lot of talented people out here in the AWA, I tell you what. I'm going to get the logo off your head.
Oh, sorry, Peter.
All right. Peter said hi. You can go do whatever you want now, Peter.
Go leave? Okay.
Bye, people. Okay, bye, people.
Goodbye.
Yeah, do you guys have any more questions?
Yeah, any more questions? We're probably going to wrap it up here. It's been about 20 minutes. Got stuff to do
20
tonight.
minutes?
20, look at you.
Finished at 8:05. Started at about 8:10. It's 8:33 right now. A little over 20 minutes, yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like an extra 20
Oh,
minutes.
no.
Jake was not here tonight. Or Jake Oliver? I thought
Jake,
was here.
yeah, Jake left pretty quick because he needs to like go heal himself still, because his shoulder is bad. I feel bad. Like,
oh my god.
like, all right, Jack will probably be mad at me, but so we were trying to film stuff for TikTok on Saturday, and Jake was doing like this one like thing he can do, where like goes over the fence and catches a ball. He did it without catching it a whole bunch of times, and then on the last attempt, he slipped like as he was about to catch it and fell straight on his shoulder from about, I guess the fence is like 6 feet. Yeah, he fell straight onto his shoulder. So that was not good. So he's still hurt. Peter, Cherry X Games is your biggest fan.
Oh my gosh, thanks Cherry X Games.
There are 6 teams in the league. I can't read that.
How many teams do you want to have in the league in the future?
6.
That is massively up for debate. We do not know. That's going to be something we got to talk about a lot in the off season, because we don't know where the league is going to go after this year. So that is absolutely not on our like radar right now. We can think about that after the season's over, but until then, It's 6. 6 is going to be the number as of right now. And there is only one player you do not like in the league. Oh, it's Salon Melon. Did you ever make that Discord, by the way? You should make one of us, like, co-owner. Because we definitely haven't... Well, I mean, I haven't even checked.
Oh.
I can just make one, too, honestly. It's really not hard to make a Discord server. You hit new server, and you're done. That's the whole thing. That's the button.
The only player I dislike is the
25 on the Stingers.
Who's 25 on the Stingers?
Peter, who's number 25 on your
Is
team?
that Tyler?
Column. Oh, do you
Oh,
not?
you don't like Colin?
Do you not like Column because he played one game without shoes? I thought that was lit. I thought that was fire.
Okay, to be fair, we didn't know you made it.
Oh,
so
yeah. I thought it was a joke. I'll be honest, Melon. My bad.
we will find it.
Yeah. Omar, Jake the GOAT with even one arm. He almost hit a grand slam today. So,
Yeah.
yep. I
That's
am not
crazy.
gonna.
Scary to watch.
I am not gonna. I can't disprove you. So, leave it at that.
Dang.
All right. I think we are gonna call it there. Got stuff to do.
We've got a birthday
People to
party
see.
to-
Yeah, birthday. Oh, that's right. We gotta go. So thank you very much, everybody, for staying with us and having another post-game Q&A. We'll do another one of these on Wednesday for a little bit after the Pacific Pilots versus the Northern Nighthawks.
I'm moderating.
Shannon will be moderating the chat that day.
Coming to say bye.
Peter's coming in to say bye. Thank you so very much for watching and staying with us. We very much appreciate the support you guys have been giving us for the last year and a half. We'll continue to put out good content for you guys to see, good live streams for you guys to watch, and hopefully lots of dingers in the future. So with that being said, we will see all of you again on Wednesday at 5:45 Pacific Standard Time or 8:45 East Coast Time or whatever time in the middle. And we'll be back with some dingers or nothing.
Or nothing.
Good night, ballers.